What is up, YouTube? Four Leaf Cards here. Hey, thanks for clicking. And I was chatting with the Cleveland guys that were all going to stay together, and we were just pulling some cards out to show. And some of these cards I forgot I even had. I think it's important sometimes to just rummage through what you have instead of working on getting new stuff. John Wade Boggs fan just put out a video doing a tabletop, and I said, you know what, let's do a tabletop. I had a little stack out that we were just sharing pictures of, and let's do a contest. Sometimes we're so worried about, like I said, getting what our next purchase is and what we're going to put in the collection, that sometimes we might forget that, hey, we have some cool stuff already. So what I want you guys to do, and I'll go through my tabletop, I want you guys to just put a little tabletop together. Could be anything. I mean, these were all kind of vintage stuff, but could be anything that in your collection that you haven't looked at in a while, and just put it out on the table. Just I don't know, 20 or 30 cards. I don't know how many I have here, but and just get them out and enjoy them all as a group. And I guess the only rules are make sure you tag me so that I know you did a video. So at Four Leaf Cards. And then we'll do it till the end of the month. So March 1st, we'll just call it. I'll figure out what the prize is, but I'll have a little prize. But mostly just want you guys to get your stuff out and look at it and enjoy it. So let's take a look at this tabletop. So the first one here, we got a 1939 to 46 Salutation Exhibit Williams, and then right next to it, 47 to 66 Exhibit Jackie. Got this Yogi cruising the floor last year with Dylan. He didn't like the centering, but I just the image was good, the colors were popping, and I pulled the trigger on it. Got this one a few years ago at the National, just a really nice Pee-wee, and I was hunting for a while for one that just had good registration, and that one's centered enough for me. Just the colors were good, so I absolutely love that card. Let's see what we got here. This was one from that estate that I bought, that Unitas, and I still can't believe it came back a 6. Beautiful card. This is one of my first big boy pickups, the Yaz rookie in a 6, and that was like, because I've always mostly been, buy the dollar boxes and the dime boxes, and that was one that I really wanted. So that was one of my first big boy pickups, and I can't even remember. It might have been like 115 or something. It was before the boom, so glad I got that one. This Jimmy Brown was one from the estate I was trying to sell. Actually, this koozie too. The koozie's got a little, not a pinhole, but kind of like a push through. It doesn't go all the way through, but it's got like an indent. So it got a 2, but it's a beautiful card. And that Jimmy Brown is banging. I mean, if you look at Jimmy Brown cards, they're hard to get. And that one has great color, no snow, pretty decent centering for that Jimmy Brown. And the only thing that gets it, and I don't even know. You can kind of see it. Yep, see that little line in that top? It's almost like an elastic band impression in the top left. But outside of that, that thing is beautiful. Really the same thing with the koozie too. Glad to have that one. Let's go back over here. Little Waller Johnson Big Train from Playball. And another Playball here, autographed. Bobby Dorr. Got that from Sean Tiford. He found that, got it in a deal, and saw me in the hotel at the National in Atlantic City, and he said, I think this might be something you want, and gave me a good price on it, so into the collection it went. This George Kell, I mean, that's a smacking 8. Beautiful card, and this was a funny story too. It might have been Chicago, and well, it might have been Atlantic City. I can't remember what it was, but I literally, they were asking like 170 or something, and I pulled out my wallet, and I only had like 110 or something. I was like, listen, I'm not trying to chew you down. It's just a beautiful card. I don't know what you have into it, but this is literally all of my money. Can you do it? And he was like, no. And I was like, that's all I got, so I can't go up. So he's like, you know what? Here you go. You can have it. and so happy to have it. I told him it's going right in my collection, and that's no lie. Here it sits. Took my last bit of money that year. This Jackie, man, I was hunting for a Jackie for a while. Even had, man, George Diamond Yard I was really looking for a 5, and it was just getting to be a little too much, and I ended up I don't want to say settling. I mean, this 4, I put them side by side, and for the price difference, I went with a 4, and then George had one that was a 5, and he's like, I'll trade you with a little money, and he was giving me a really good deal, and I decided, you know what, I'm just really happy with this 4. Beautiful card. Man, this 6 on a Hank, that was, these 2 6s here are from that estate sale that I bought from the estate, and just crazy that they got 6s, but man, that Hank is one of my favorite cards ever. Get the Mantle All-Star. What do we got here? Spawn All-Star. And we go down here. I had this out. Nothing too crazy. It's a Tessero. The blankets. And I think I won this. I don't know what the contest was, but I know it's from Rick at Vintage Oddball. I won something, and this was the prize, this blanket. I love these, and it's always been kind of a special part of my collection. Yeah, maybe not the first thing I won on YouTube, but it's one of the first, and it's from Rick, so super special to me. I love it. And these, let's see here, these 3 are all part of that estate sale too that I sold. Actually, I got them like 11 grand or something like that for the cards. But some of these are some of the ones that I bought out of that. So had those. These were all pack pulled by like a 10-year-old, and I graded a bunch of them, sold them for the family. But these are the ones that I bought out of the collection. So absolutely gorgeous cards. I'm getting close on my 58 and 59 sets. I'm getting, well, I'm going to try to make a push at the National this year on those sets. And then this one here, man, this Yaz stand-up, what a day, man. Cruising the floor with Dylan last year, and end of the day purchase. I couldn't even find this card, and then he's like, I know where there's one. There's one, I swear. And we went up. I ended up buying, well, that Yogi in the beginning. Got a Jeter SP. We got some Garbage Pail Kids, and what a day. It was like 4 hours just walking around with Dylan and having an absolute good time. So this card has so many memories attached to it, and a little bit of negotiation there, and the guy wasn't budging, and I thought Dylan and I were going to put a package deal together. Dylan just bought the card that he was looking at, and it's like, hey, I thought we were going to bundle that, and then the guy he was kind of laughing, and he kind of came down to my price just because we were all laughing. So what a great memory that card is. One of my favorites. I mean, beautiful card. But the memories attached to it even better. Priceless. And then I had this one out. I guess I didn't show this to the guys on the thread, but kind of hard to see. But I love acetate cards, and this was one. This has got a YouTuber story to it as well. It's numbered out of 10. And it was Jeremy, IPTTM. He hasn't been making videos much lately, but we were at I think that was my first National. I got to meet him, and he had a Ortiz rookie, and I didn't have one. And as a Red Sox collector, that's just blasphemy. So he had one. He was going to try to get it signed, I think, and it wasn't a perfect card. It was a good candidate for being signed, but and I should go dig that out too, but and put them together. But he's like, here, you can just have this, and I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, just get me one, give me something. Give me something to trade for it. You just take this one now, and then not this one, but that one, and so I went out and I got him an autographed Ortiz like this, and I bought a twin to it so that we have something similar to connect us. And that's why I always say collect to connect. And so many of these are connected to something, either that estate sale of a family that I knew, or George, or Sean Tiford, or this. Actually, I got this Jackie from B. Roth, and I can't remember. I was with somebody when I got that. And Dylan, so many of these have, and obviously Rick, so many of these have stories with them attached to them, and I just think that's absolutely awesome. So there you go, a little bit of a tabletop show off, and hopefully you guys will use this as stimulation to go dig out some of the cards that maybe you don't normally look at and put them out on a table and share them with us, and And maybe some of the stories, actually, maybe if you got some that have stories, that'd be even cooler. Love to hear those stories. So that's what I got. Make sure you tag me. We'll go to the end of the month. Well, March 1st. We'll do March 1st at midnight, I guess. I don't even know what day that is of the week, but just make sure you tag me so I know you did it, and I will comment on your video. So if I haven't commented on your video, that means I haven't seen it. And we'll come up with a cool prize. So there you go. Looking forward to seeing all of your videos and all the stories and all the cards. Just enjoy them. So there you go. That's all I got. If you guys are opening anything, best of luck to you. Don't forget to collect to connect. That's what I'm talking about here. And have an awesome day.